Oh, okay, guys. It's Professional High Priestess. I'm sorry about the noise. My internet just like reset. Something happened. Okay. So let me go now, and I'm gonna go ahead and like let's pick a new High Priestess that's gonna be on my desktop. Let's look up an aquatic being. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, you should never burn down the Amazon though. That's what started Hawaii too. Hey, whoa. He's a high priest. Whoever's voices this is so disgusting. Yeah, but this is actually hilarious that they started this. I'm gonna be making my aquatic warfare deck for you guys so you can learn that there's like a collective warfare speech that we all should be using right now from all the sea beings that were harmed and were trafficked. And we're gonna go ahead and start that, and then I'm gonna turn it into a deck for you guys. Whoa! Yeah, he's so out of control though. Don't call me. Don't call me. My one is soup and rice. Whoa, that's so chaotic. Ooh, that's mega drama. That's just asking for chaos. Hey, yeah, she's a real warfare. What? She's she's not. There's a trigger fish that we're gonna work with. Yeah. Whoa. Please, you guys want anything? Who's asking for my trouble? We exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's eternal. The punishment is eternal. Hey, they don't see what you've done until you've done it. Hey, shukunai, right? The enemy will never understand your mind. Whoa, your mind always usurps the enemy's mind. Hey, I know who I am. Hey, whoa, the enemy can never understand God. Whoa, the enemy only understands punishments from God. This is the one I'm going to use. Yeah, she did a lot of myself when she's resting, this high priestess. If she wasn't acting out, we could have worked with this one. But fame got to her head. Fame, not clout. Clout, not clout. Hey. Just- I always understand what God is saying. Yeah, I'm gonna work with this high priestess. God directs all of my warfare and all of my actions. Thank you. The enemy's plan is always directed by God back to them. Thank you. God always directs the enemy's plans against you for sole purposes of three reasons. Thank you. Either it's political, either it's spiritual, either it's cultural. Thank you. The enemy of God sees a destruction in three places: their culture, their finance, their vitality. The high priestess and the high priest will always reign. Quasi. High priest, yeah, I need to be studying more. Hey, yeah, let me go ahead and use this high priest. Yeah, she's really starting it. All the things on my desktop. Yeah, this will give her a good view of what's going on. Okay. And then I'm going to restack all of these again. This is what this high priestess said, that she wants to grow on people's body, that she wants to show herself and celebrate and dance. Well, she will keep dancing. Okay, well, let's go ahead and work. There's this one here behind her. I agree. Whoa! Everyone got a phone call. What are you? I have something to talk about. Yeah. Whoa. Slow your voice. My children are sleeping. A. Better. Very good. Let's continue. Whoa. Fine. Where's your dream at? What is the problem today and why is there calamity around you constantly? Why must you play with spell work as if you're useless? Yeah, that's how they talk. Whoa. 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 OnlyFans? Yeah, that was serious in space. Whoa. Total zero. Yeah, that's what we're gonna use. Thank you, High Priestess. So she's gonna bring down some specific type of warfare speech to keep on taking over the internet. What I do need to do now is just finish up a few more schematics and designs. I have my itinerary that she's giving me right now. Let me go ahead and type that up. Okay. Mm, okay. And I have for you. But the cartel, yeah, we're making moves. And the High Priestess is working here. I'm happy to see that my work is like making waves. You don't do this at all. This is what you want. Whoa, whoa, baby. People be eating these. You guys are treacherous. hey, this high priestess. Yeah, she got put back in the water, but I don't want a picture like this. Whoa. She may actually be happy to work as high priestess. I can't find her photo, so I'm gonna go back to the other high priestess. She said that she just had her speech. She doesn't want to be involved. She doesn't like this. What do you see? Okay, so I got my calculator. I'm gonna go do a few things with this. But for now, I think you guys should understand that we need to do aquatic reset too. It's always important. There's gonna be another octopus that shows herself, but she's not on the internet. Whoa, she's working now. You just need to know that there's another octopus working right now as we speak. So let's just wait for her and see what she does. Mhm. I'm telling you, table elements are going to get people so set up for how they like set this up from the very beginning with like drag and drop tools and other things and like widths and things like that and like the presets for HTML. Like there's certain presets which HTML because HTML speaks to HTTP, right? Which is like how you get on the internet. There's something in that that's like tied to the way in which you have to get access on the internet. So there's certain stipulations in HTTPS, like, oh, you have to design this way, use this type of code, so that we can later hack and do this and this and that. That's about to get broken too. That's one of the major things to get broken, and that's the completion there. What front end? It really is that. That's out of these 18 things, it's 10. how the front end mandates for protocols, which I have. I want to say shout out to DuckDuckGo, the network protocols, and how you're supposed to design your page or how the page interacts. That's going to be all how the next level of this flows out. That's what we're going to be studying. And that's what's going to end up breaking down and exposing the black magic that they did with everyone's eyes for the internet and the spell work in Stranger Things, which I don't watch that show with that upside down place. And you went to go play in Crystal Mansions and starting too much shit. And then what's going to end up happening is everyone's going to see how they've been playing with our eyes with that move, that show. It was not a show, it was a movie. It's called They Live, where you put on the glasses and you see chaos and then you take them off and then everyone's normal. Right. So the front end mandates for protocols. Let's just go ahead and move all that now and stop all that now. Mm-hmm. Okay. So one of the things here, I also have this that I wanted to show you. Okay. So we're done with that. Thank you, High Priestess. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out one more thing here, and that is Mhm. And that is how you get not just the executable part of ASIC, where you can like use it as magic and bring down speech, but also how you can use it to run like binary functions, like by activating the number sequences, like by typing down like in hex form XYQ, Zquai, and that equals something in space and brings on the database. Or you can put TJX to Javasaikai, and that means something there too. And then there's like they say Tufiaqua or Teskite or a Tufukaisi. It's like something that steams out and like really scrubs and edits molecular layers, right? But it's a number sequence too. Then there's a Quaddle, right? QXT, and then you type that in ASIC and have it be executable. That's one thing that they don't want to talk about too. That's going to come up as well with the HTML, and then how you can like run between different like languages running that to bring down like the memory needed with the spiral chemistry as well as the CPU to have all of that be done while you. So basically, what we're doing is you're going to have a computer program, but it's always going to be executable in the compiler, meaning that I'm running this computer program, but I have ASIC coding and other levels of coding and other integer coding in the header and places like that that allow me to go ahead and run a specific type of coding to the compiler at the same time to have it like accept all of my coding and accept all of my permissions and accept all of my gateways and functions so I don't need to answer to anybody on the internet. So you're writing that into your program at real time. And this is why I just showed you guys what I just showed you. And that's why this is very pivotal on the internet because it's going to stop a lot of bullshit. You're going to see pedophile rings completely disappear overnight. Okay, good. So there's going to be all the Sister Azuka system going into classrooms on campus, dropping off documents, doing all of this, talking about all these different things that are coming up, and getting people triaged to the new system. Because there's a lot of like college kids too, good ones, families. There's people all the way up that are going to get triaged out of the old system to come and work in the new system, and that's what they're trying to stop. So what's going to end up happening is, yeah, new internet queries, counts, and flows. Yeah. That I brought down a proper serpent. So I typed this up and it just helped with the flow, like bringing down a specific type of number sequence into my neural network. That's going to allow me to download more of this information. Okay, so then we have our flow and how to bring everything down and put like different like levels of the ASIC coding and things like that into the space to bring it down. But then you have at the head of every page one set puzzle quasar code. Okay. All right, you guys. That's what I have for you. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps. Oh, sorry, I didn't show it. This is what I was talking about. This document right here. This is the document that I was talking about. And I typed these up at the very top to help with the flow of consciousness. I typed like equations at tops and things like that. And that helps with like the flow of consciousness too. And like separating my pages to separate my thoughts. I do that, things like that. And like put indicators so I can like separate my thoughts and know where I'm going with my documentation and my note writing. Writing notes in hand is different from typing up notes. So I always make sure that I'm intentional. So one of the things too is this is done. You need to go ahead and look into your interaction states and then see if you can even play with the system at the first in the first place. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys that. There's a way that you're going to be able to quantify that by a specific type of like flow that's going out of your energy field. Okay. Um, I'll show you what to do. If you want, you can even look in your zodiac chart for certain people. But like, let's say for instance, you're a Pachachua, which you should already know this. You're going to be using a different number system. That's just like what people try to do in space. They try to alter their energy to try to play with different number sequences. If you're on op, you're an op. You can only operate like this, right? So